Welcome to this edition of the Nevis Newscast for Tuesday, October 29th, 2019. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. The Honorable Alexis Jeffer says the Nevis Housing and Land Development Corporation, NHLDC, has made it easier for recent university graduates to own a home, with the commencement of its newest housing development project at Lower Spring Hill Estate. Dubbed University Heights, the development measures 3.25 acres and consists of 13 lots, ranging from 8,872 square feet to 11,126 square feet.
The houses that are being built here range from at least $320,000 up to as much as $350,000. The interest rate that you'll pay on these mortgages is 5%. So essentially, this might be the lowest possible rate you'll find anywhere on the island of Nevis. And we are saying that the monthly payments would range between $1,500 to $1,800 over approximately 25-year period. But those who can benefit, we're asking them to utilize this particular facility and ensure that they're taking advantage. Not only that, reciprocate by making the necessary contributions to the development of the island that we envisage that you can.
Minister Jeffers notes that NHLDC's partnership with the St. Christopher and Nevis Social Security Board and the Nevis Cooperative Credit Union has ensured that a mortgage program can be structured to suit the needs of the prospective homeowners.
And we want to commend both the Social Security Board and also the Nevis Cooperative Credit Union. Without their effort, I am certain that this program would not have happened. And that is why it is important for us to at least give them a round of applause for coming on board and ensuring that our young people are getting what they deserve as Nevisians. Now, some of the other requirements that one would have to meet in terms of this program. I believe I said before that you'll have to be a citizen of St. Kitts and Nevis. And secondly, you'll have to be living in Nevis. You also would have to provide the corporation or the NHLDC with a certified copy of your university certificate.
University Heights housing development officially commenced with a groundbreaking ceremony on Thursday, October 24th. Prospective homeowners should apply to the Nevis Housing and Land Development Corporation. The NIS Ministry of Health and Taiwan International Cooperation and Development Fund ICDF, in partnership with Nelson Spring Bottling Company, has made a donation of water dispensers to the Ministry of Education. Chairing the handing over ceremony today, Tuesday, October 29th, School Meals Coordinator Rinel Daniel noted that the distribution of the water dispensers forms part of the Water Wednesdays initiative by the Department of Education.
I spoke with Ms. Claxton about the need for our children to drink more water. And we sat down in her office, and she came up with this brilliant idea of Water Wednesdays. And we partnered with the Ministry of Health and Gender Affairs, as well as with the Taiwan ICDF program, to provide a greater access for our children to have that access to water on a daily basis at our schools.
Joyelle Nesbitt Ordain, Accounts Officer at Nelson Spring Bottling Company, along with the Taiwan IDCF representative Venta Sai and Acting Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Health, Shalisa Martin Clark, made the presentation to Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Kevin Barrett, who handed them over to Principal Education Officer Zanella Claxton.
Well, at many of the schools, there are various initiatives which cater to healthier lifestyles. And so Mrs. Danielle, when she came and she spoke about the fact that so many students are drinking sugar-sweetened beverages, we know of the health effects and we know of the various impacts that we're seeing throughout the schools. And we decided to take it one day at a time. And so Water Wednesdays might become Water Weeks, but the focus is and the point is that we are using this opportunity as a teachable moment to teach the children the importance of drinking more water. I want to say a special thank you to Mr. Venta and his team at the Taiwan ICDF. Thank you for believing in this initiative. We know that one of the diseases which was addressed by increased water intake is kidney disease, and we want to say thank you for investing. We also want to say thank you to the team at Nelson Spring. Mrs. O'Dane, if you can take the message back to the other members of your team. We thank you. We're indeed appreciative that you also saw the benefit of this activity.
The water dispensers were distributed to the principals of the island's primary and secondary schools, as well as the supervisors of the island's preschools. All media houses and members of the press corps are cordially invited to the next press conference to be hosted by Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Mark Brantley, on Thursday, October 31st, 2019. The event will commence at 10 a.m. at the Cabinet Room on the second floor of the Social Security Building at Pinnis Estate. At the press conference, Premier Brantley will provide an update on matters of national interest, and members of the press will have the opportunity to ask questions. The press conference will be broadcast live on Nevis Television NTV, Channel 99, NevisTVOnline.com, NTV Go app, Nevis Television Facebook page, and Nevis Newscast YouTube channel. Still to come, police force successfully completes 6-week Basics in Computer training course. The details after this break.
Hotels on Nevis exist in great variety. The range of architectural styles are wide. Some are historic, some are modern, and yet others skillfully straddle both. Whether your choice is on the beach or in the hills, your stay would be comfortable and memorable. Nevis is one of the most unspoiled and relaxing islands in the Caribbean. Vividly green with blue skies, clean air, and long, empty beaches. Nevis has a pace of life that encourages you to stop and appreciate all the modern natural beauty around you. It's a very special place, famed for its charm and easygoing genuineness of its people. Nevis is a special place that will seduce you and tug at your heartstrings after you leave. Come and discover this remarkable jewel for yourself. The genuine charm and hospitality radiate into the unspoken. Welcome, be my guest, and do come again.
This one is dedicated to my lovely little island.
Welcome back. 11 police officers and a traffic warden successfully completed the 6-week Basics in Computer training course. The course is a part of a series being undertaken by the Force Personnel's Office to prepare officers, wardens, and civilian members of staff to utilize the computer-based data collection systems being put in place. At a graduation ceremony held at the Police Training School on October 25, 2019, Assistant Commissioner of Police with the responsibility for operations, Adolph Adams, congratulated the trainees on their new skills. He told them that such training will aid their fight against crime in an age of computer and technology. The Force Personnel Officer, Clifford Govire, also registered his sentiments to the trainees. He told them that they had demonstrated the understanding that computers are fundamental to the crime-fighting effort. Course facilitator and technical operations coordinator for the force, Sherman White, lauded his students for a job well done and for not only successfully completing the course but maintaining a high average throughout. Mr. White said, "What really stood out to me as an instructor was the hunger and thirst for more. I want to thank the trainees, the Force Personnel Officer, and the High Command for giving me this opportunity to be able to instruct and pass on invaluable information and knowledge to the trainees and equipping them to serve the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis." Most outstanding trainee, Wendell Edwards, thanked those who made the course possible and gave a testimony on this invaluable experience. The following is a public notice from the Ministry of Tourism regarding taxi operations. The Ministry of Tourism will host a very important meeting for all taxi operators on the island of Nevis on Wednesday, October 30th, 2019. The meeting will take place from 5 to 7 p.m. at the St. Paul's Anglican School Room, Main Street, Charlestown. Important matters pertaining to taxi operations will be discussed. All taxi operators are therefore asked to make an extra special effort to attend. For further assistance, contact the Ministry of Tourism on 469-5521 extension 6444 or 6442. A few of the seniors on the island took part in an intergenerational exchange at the Violet O. Jeffers Nichols Primary School on Monday, October 28, 2019. The seniors and children engaged in a number of activities, including songs, poems, and games. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Social Development, Keith Glasgow, spoke to the children and seniors.
I just wish to remind us that we need to treat each other with respect and with dignity. And that is so for our seniors as well. We are not just to cast them aside and say, hey, you would have lived your life, you would have done your time. This is our time now. That should not be the attitude. They would have contributed significantly to the foundation that you have. They would have contributed significantly to the development of our island. And you need to extend to them your gratitude because they would have made life better for you.
The intergenerational activity is part of the Activities for Seniors Month here on Nevis. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing.